Right, welcome back to the channel. Now we've done lots of completing the square. I think we've solved a couple so far, and here are a couple more that are a bit more difficult. So we'll look at solving these over here. So let's get cracking. Now the first one then, we've got a negative 2 as the coefficient of x squared. So what we'll need to do is factorize that out. So we'll have minus 2 and then x squared minus 5 over 2x. And then the plus 2 on the outside, keep that over there. So again, make sure that you always double check at this stage. Have you done it correctly? You could just re-expand that bracket and make sure you get back to this over here, okay? Next, we'll go ahead and complete the square inside that bracket over there. So we'll have minus 2, open that bracket up, and then we'll have x minus 5 over 4 all squared. Take away 5 over 4 all squared. And then we'll close this and put the plus 2 back on the outside. Next, we'll just neaten up inside there a little bit. So we'll have minus 2. And then we'll have x minus 5 over 4 all squared minus 25/16. And then close that there, plus 2 equals 0. Okay, now we need to open this bracket up. So we'll have minus 2 lots of that bracket plus 25 over 8 and then plus 2 on the outside. So we're almost done completing the square. We just got to collect these two bits together. So we'll have minus 2 x minus 5 over 4 all squared plus 41, I think, over 8 equals 0. Okay, hopefully that's good. Just double check it though. And then now, how do we go and solve this? Start by taking this 41 over 8 across to the other side. So we'll have minus 2 lots of that equals to minus 41 over 8. Now you've got the two minuses here on both sides, so we can just cancel those out. And then divide across by 2. So we'll have x minus 5 over 4 all squared is equal to 41 over 16. Next we can square root, so x minus 5 over 4 is equal to plus or minus square root 41 over 16. Last thing, take over the 5 over 4, so we'll have x is equal to 5 over 4 plus or minus the square root of 41 over 16. There we go. And there's our two answers over there. Now the next one, we've got a big decimal there in front of the x squared, so let's also go ahead and do that one. What we'll need to do first, factorize out the 0.05. So we factorize that out, what's left in there would be, well, x squared plus. Now to find out what goes here, we'll have to do 0.4 divided by 0.05. I think that's 8, so 8x, like that there. And the minus 5 can stay on the outside. Then we can go ahead and complete the square inside here. So we'll have 0.05 still on the outside. And then we'll have x plus 4 squared minus 4 squared. And then minus 5 equals 0. So then we'll have 0.05, open that up. And then we've got x plus 4 all squared minus 16. Okay, some nice numbers this time. And then minus 5 equals 0. Now times through by the 0.05. So we'll have 0.05 lots of this bracket minus, times that by 0.05. What do we get? That's like 16 over 20. 5 on the bottom, 4 on top. Is that 4/5? I think 4/5, like that there. And then minus 5 equals 0. There we go. And then just neaten up this little bit over here. So that would be 0.05. And then that there. Minus 4/5 minus a fifth. It's 25, 29. So I think minus 29 over 5 equals 0. So I think that should be good over there. It should be good. And now we need to go ahead and solve it. So let's get solving. So 0.05, you got x plus 4 squared equals 29 over 5. Next thing we'll need to do is divide by 0.05, so divide that across to the other side. So I think that will be x plus 4 squared is equal to, 4 lots of that, I think 116. I think we'll have to double check that. I think that's good. Then we'll square root it. So we'll have x plus 4 is equal to plus or minus square root of 116. I think that could probably simplify as well. So you might want to check that. I think 4, so 2. Maybe like 2 root 29 or something like that, but double check it. Might be right. And then for the last part, I think we'll take that over. So minus 4 plus or minus the square root of 116. And there we go, there's our two answers. So again, just if you do type this into your calculator, this will probably simplify, and this might simplify a little bit as well on the bottom. But there we go, there's our two answers, and that's how you're going to solve those two equations over there.